Hello, my name is Dionne Woods with the Turquoise Iris, and you may have been following along, but we're on part five of this fixer-upper painted furniture makeover that I am calling Summer Festival. So I've just been in this theme this summer where my furniture is taking on kind of a carnival and a carousel, and we're talking about Ferris wheels and cotton candy and all of these things. So we are calling this one the Summer Festival, and you can kind of see why by the colors. But what we haven't done yet, we haven't finished it off, of course. We're still in steps, okay? And I work in steps because it's just a whole lot easier. And thank you already for those thumbs up on YouTube. I so appreciate you. Thank you. Um, so we have already been working in 5 different colors into this. Actually, I think there's been 6 into this wardrobe. We're using all DIY paint. And I use these little sample sizes so I can show you what color I'm using. But today we're going to actually use my putty knife. Now, this is something I started doing about 4 years ago when I started on Canvas and decided, hey, I'm going to start using this putty knife over here on my furniture and really getting that paint down in there because a lot of the furniture that I use and that I work on is really porous. It's really worn. The finish is already off of it. I am seeing you guys pop on. Thank you guys for saying hello. Melanie just finished part 4. That's wonderful. We're on part 5. I still have the top to do, which I'm just going to do a solid coat. And then I have the legs and the spindles down at the very bottom of this hutch to do. But we're kind of working on the mid part because that's where the kind of the fun is. It's right in the middle. So today we're going to use Old 57, which is a really true turquoise. I'm going to show you how I use my putty knife. Now, something about the putty knife you need to keep in mind. This is a really old one. It's a 2-inch Hyde, HYDE. All right, it's from the hardware store, and it is, thank you, Michelle, you're great. It's a double-edged or double-sided chiseled. Okay, so it's chiseled on both sides. It's very warm down. Don't even know if you can get these, so don't get mad when you go and try to look for one of these. It's stiff. Some of them will say, are they flexible? And then this one's chiseled on both sides. So that's something I need to tell you too. So I'm going to have my water bottle, which is a fine mist sprayer. It's not one that shoots out real heavily, okay? But I'm basically, yesterday we added copper. We created a rose in part 4. We created our rose color. Let me show you. Yesterday, we mixed Kissing Booth and we mixed Summer Crush, and then we added just a dollop of petticoat, and we got this gorgeous rose color, all from DIY. So as you can see, I added that to the very top up here and kind of pulled it down a little bit over the cake batter color, which is a lighter yellow. And then this is Queen Bee. We have mint chip, and then we have a green that we made. And then even here is some of the Old 57. Now, I promise you, when you put your top coat in, your wax, it all comes together and it's going to make sense. But then I added copper, and I made it copper by mixing a little bit of marquee paint in with our golden ticket, which is our liquid gold patina, and that's exactly what it is. It is liquid gold. So now that that is completely dry, we did that yesterday, I'm actually going to use my putty knife and pull just a little bit of this color here up here. So the goal is it's going to look like one of those doors, a piece of architecture that's been around for 200 years. It's been painted. It's been abused out in the weather, but every single time a year goes by, you look back at it and you think it's becoming more and more and more charming. That's what we're after, okay? So I'm literally going to just dip this in here. And yesterday I did a terrible job with Instagram. I just want to say I am so sorry because I did not give you guys a very good view, and I apologize. But I'm just putting a little bit. Do you see? I'm really not putting very much on here. I'm going to lightly, look, I'm not coming at it this way. I'm actually just going down here, and I'm slowly just going to lightly drag this over this copper in a few areas, not everywhere, just a few areas. Now you're looking at it going, no, that looks terrible. That looks terrible. Hang on. Don't jump the gun on me. Just hang on. I'm going to be patient with you. You be patient with me. Okay? Okay? Water bottle. Okay, I'm letting that water soak in. I'm kind of encouraging it to drip down just a little bit. When this is over with, you won't be able to tell which the top coat. You won't be able to tell that the turquoise was necessarily on the top. It may have been underneath. It may have been the bottom layer. Yes. So I posted a couple of pictures in the thread on community tab so you could see yesterday's results on YouTube. And then on Facebook, I posted it down in the comments section, a close-up. So if you missed that, it's still there under part 4. And guys, I'm basically doing these to also show you what you'll get in my Creative Connection membership group. So we'll do tutorials, we do all kinds of things actually in the Creative Connection, but this is also something you'll get once a month. We'll work on a piece of furniture step by step together, and that group is going to be open on July 1st just for 2 days. I know there are a lot of you right now that are watching that are already in the Creative Connection group. But as far as painting goes, this is kind of what you'll get being in the group. You can go to my website at theturquoiseiris.com, and it kind of has what the perks of being in the group are and everything like that. But so when I drag it across this, you see how it has that little cutout here? How these hutches, it's picking up and pulling that paint off of this. So it's hanging on to it, and it's kind of giving it a little bit more of an outline because this is being picked up by this little outlet. Now, I'm not doing so much water that it's literally dripping. There's no water dripping. It's wet, but it's not like running down the piece of furniture, okay? All right, let me do that one more time so you guys can see it, and then we'll do it over here on this side. And if you want a reminder when the group's going to come open, you guys, just go to the website at theturquoiseiris.com. You can get on the mailing list, and I'll send you an email as a reminder, because if you're like me, Terry's on the waiting list, you need it down either in your calendar or something. Okay, so there's that. I love this. Pulls this color back up. Absolutely love the way that it looks. I want to go across here just a little bit and then do it over here as well. I will do it on the side, but it's going to be harder for you guys to see, so I'll just wait. I'm going to turn this, and then I have this whole side to still do. See over here how it's completely raw? I still have this whole side to do. Make sure Instagram can see. Again, I did a terrible job yesterday with Instagram. You guys should. I get several of you let me know. Nicely, you let me know, but you did let me know. I hope some of you are painting today. If you're not, I hope you get a chance to today. Oh, Leah Rex. Mwah! You're the best. Thank you for putting that over on Facebook. She actually put my website down there. Leah actually joined me in a class in April. She actually came to Oklahoma City and taught a class with me on furniture painting. And she's with Leah Noel Designs on Facebook. If you're not following her, you should. Or on Instagram, or on YouTube even. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Thanks, dear. We missed you last weekend. All right, so guys, I activated the paint just so there's a little bit of moisture here. And when I'm doing this, I'm sanding at the same time, but I'm also kind of pressing that paint. DIY paint, especially, and chalk paints too, they're really porous. And so I'm kind of just pressing that paint in there. I want to talk to you guys about something actually while I'm doing this. I had a phone call the other day, and this person will not mind. I'm not going to say her name, but she won't mind that I'm telling this story. It's kind of about excuses. So if you're not ready to hear that I don't want to hear your excuses, then you should just log off. Because my precious friend, who I've known for about 10 years, called me and wanted some advice. And, it was business and this and that. And she started to tell me that she didn't have time to paint because of these reasons. And then, she just quit her job. And so she has more time. Okay. But she was saying how she didn't have a great, okay, so we've pulled that across and put a little bit here. Now I'm going to spray it a little bit heavier and let it drip a little bit. Okay, so she's telling me, granted, I'm not coming down on her. I'm not coming down on her. But I'm gonna say something because I thought what I told her might be helpful to those of you. And I have to say it to myself too. So this is not the day for excuses. This isn't it. Okay. So she tells me that she's moved and she hasn't found a space in her new place to paint. And she's waiting for this and waiting for that and waiting for this. And I'm sitting here listening to her, and I'm listening. And I'm not really I'm not thinking about me. I'm listening to what she's saying. I'm thinking, okay, she's asking me for advice, so I need to kind of come up with something. To I'm really really listening to her, but I'm painting along, and I'm sweating, and I've got a 5 foot canvas right here, like right here. But I'm working on another piece of furniture behind it, and then I've got this piece of furniture moved over here. I work in about a 9 by 9 square. Okay. So she's saying, and I'm sweating, the garage door's up, kids are mowing, this is going on, this is going on. And I'm just doing my thing because that's what I've done for 9 years. And she's telling me she doesn't have a place to paint. And I thought, wait a minute, what kind of place do you need? Well, there's just no place in the house for me to paint. I said, what? Granted, I'm not picking on her. And I know that she would be fine with me saying this because she was like, oh my goodness. So I'm sitting there, and like I said, I'm dripping. I mean, I've got my fan on, so it wasn't like it was terrible. But it will get that way by August 1st. It will. Now, granted, I could go inside if I wanted. I'm at the place where I could go inside and bring furniture inside. And DIY has no VOCs. There's no smell to it. So it's absolutely wonderful for me to go inside. But I'm listening to my friend, and she's telling me all the reasons why this and that, and why she can't do this, and what she's waiting to do this, and all of these things. And I still can't figure out why she's not doing them right now. Why she's not doing them right now? Like this very second. So again, I'm looking around at my surroundings, and I'm going to change this charger to this phone before Facebook dies on me. Thank you for your patience. And I said, friend, won't say her name. I said, so you're looking for a place to paint? I said, do you have a garage? Yeah. I said, do you have a back porch? Front porch? Yeah. I said, well, I don't know about you, but I'm standing in my garage right now in a 9 by 9 square with 2 pieces of furniture, all my supplies, 3 tripods, lights, a fake wall. What are you waiting on? Oh, well, you're right. And I said, I mean, I'm not trying to get you to feel sorry for me. This is how I do things. This is the way it goes. I have 2 spaces inside that I could be painting in, but it's just easier. It's right here. I've got a sand. I'm going to be dripping paint. I'm going to be dripping water. Got my dirty old floor tiles here. I'm good. But she's telling me she can't paint. She can't do what she wants to do. And I'm like, girl, sounds like you're making excuses. It is better late than never, Diane. So she didn't have a place to paint because she was looking for the perfect setup inside her room. Maybe not perfect. I'm giving her a hard time. She didn't say anything about perfect. But I'm still sitting over here going, now tell me why you can't set up a tent in the driveway, like a pop-up tent, and put some furniture under it. I don't understand. I'm not getting it. Oh my gosh, this is why I needed to talk to you. You're so right. I'm just making excuses. I didn't even realize it. And I thought, yeah, this isn't the day for excuses. It goes by too fast, guys. Take the time and just, if you've got paint, you've got something, then you've got time. You've got a place to paint. I didn't say her name. Did I say her name? Awesome. Okay. I better call her. Did I really say her name? Oh, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I know that she won't care. No, she would not take offense to this whatsoever because she was laughing. We both laughed. I was like, "I'm still not really getting why you're saying you can't do this right now." Like, I guess I'm not getting it. I mean, if you don't want to say that. You didn't hear it? You said her name. I didn't hear it. If you really want to, you do, right? I didn't hear it. Space is masculine. Minuscule to paint. Sometimes I set it up in the front doorway. That's right, Diane. That's right. You set it up wherever you can. So guys, what this is doing is it's giving it a layered, it's my most favorite thing to do. So this color that we have down here, we're pulling it up. I'm gonna scrape a little bit of my putty knife over this inset. So I don't know. The moral of the story is not really a story, is you can make excuses all day long, but if you're in this type of business the way that I am, you're in any kind of creative business or just in life in general, you can make excuses, but it's not today. I heard a name, but I won't repeat it just in case. Okay. um, you can make excuses if you want, but there's really no reason to. Okay, so today we used a putty knife. Part 5, guys, putty knife. And we are applying the old 57 over the copper that I added here. And then we made a rose yesterday. So if you missed yesterday, we made a rose in part 4. We've got cake batter, queen bee, mint chip, and then the very bottom color is the, I'm calling it Monet's Garden. I mixed half and half bohemian blue with half and half of fancy farm girl, and put that down at the bottom. I'm actually going to use that entire color down along the bottom, but then the whole piece, once we get done, I got to do this side and the top, is going to be covered in a white wax. It'll be really softened, and I will do that for you as well. Stacy Grimes, you have a question for me? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Friday night, you guys, is going to be a lot of fun if you can join Friday Night Live at 8:30 Central Time. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. Q and I are going to do a surprise. It's going to be fun. Really fun. So I hope you can join us. We may have a theme song. We have it ready, but I'm not sure it'll be ready for Friday. Okay, so I have to let that dry before I can move on. I put some of the copper here where the hardware is. The next thing I'm going to do is let this dry, and then I'm going to use my sanding block, and I'm just going to go over the entire piece really lightly, and then I'm going to pull the entire piece together and pull it all together like icing on the cake with the white wax. And I will do that with you guys hopefully tomorrow. Ah, yes, it is. It is pretty gorgeous right here. And then that mixed with the copper, it's something else. So you guys, thanks for showing up today for part 5. And I will try to be here for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, I should be here for part 6. So I'll catch you then. And I hope that you guys get an opportunity to paint. And I don't think we need any excuses today, do we? Do anybody need excuses? I don't think so. Takes me a minute to shut it all down, you guys.